If you have a luxury vacation destination, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, and if you're not, you need to get on Instagram and Facebook now. Hey, good morning. This is Tom. I hope you had your coffee. I barely have, but I want to discuss luxury travel, vacation, destination marketing, and how you should be crushing it with Facebook and Instagram. How, if you've got a luxury rental, if you're any type of travel agency, if you're not telling stories that put real color around your niche, around your market, you're truly missing a great opportunity to engage and to bring back people who know the area. You know, if you're renting a villa in Aspen, don't talk about the villa or your brand. Talk about the restaurants in town. Talk about the shopping in town. Talk about the things you know they experience in the 90% of the time that they're not at your destination. This concept is all about just giving away value, either entertaining your clients or your prospects on Facebook and Instagram for a few seconds, enough to get them to click through, or it's about giving valuable information, you know, really good restaurants, really good shopping, dining, and culture around your service or around your destination. So I did this real quick this morning. I was listening to some podcasts to try and stay awake. So I was working way too early, and I stumbled across Gary Vaynerchuk, VaynerMedia, Gary's wine library. This guy gets paid millions of dollars by monstrous organizations to tell them how to use Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And specifically, he started dogging on the luxury travel niche or the luxury travel market in this podcast that got posted this morning. So I want to play you the clip because it's so true. And this guy knows what he's talking about. He's got a lot more clout than almost anybody who's going to pitch you about your marketing today, this week, or tomorrow. So listen to what he has to say and consider it for a moment.
What's new for tourism and social media? Garan, I think there's so much to do on tourism. I cannot believe that people are not If I was in a tourism organization in the country, I would literally document every square inch of my country, straight up. If I worked for the tourism of Barcelona or Spain or Chile or Peru or wherever, I cannot believe the lack of documenting the stories. Like, you tell me a story of a family restaurant on an off-beaten path in Peru that most people don't know about, and you tell me the whole story about the grandparents and the rice is made from this and the beef is from the farm. Like, people don't realize they can be media companies and create these narratives, and so huge mistake. I would tell the subtle stories that make things special.
Make no mistake about it. Almost everyone in the space is marketing their service. They're not marketing the experience. They think they are. They pretend to be marketing the experience. But there's so much focus in messaging, and the words on the screen have to do with their brand and property, not some local merchant, not some local jet ski rental guy that everybody knows, or whatever the weird, fun, fancy, unique things are about your luxury destination. You need to start creating not videos about your brand. Not only do you need to move to specifically marketing your properties on an individual basis, having individual Facebook and Instagrams with their own branded hashtags per luxury rental property or per villa or per chalet, and push that experience. Have your guests in that chalet tagging their pictures with that chalet's hashtag, so that over time it's truly becomes this whole library of what the experience is from your ideal customer's point of view. But in addition to that, the ability for you to now push a button and create hundreds, even thousands of videos that are specific to each property in title, in content on screen, in the way that it's posted, and specifically in the social channels that you share it on. It's all specific to the property. If you represent 300 non-exclusive rentals throughout the world, you can press a button and you can get 100 videos for each of your 300 properties and distribute them across very niche specific social. You can start with the, regional hierarchy and then have a ton of social accounts under that. So you might have properties that are blue water related, like Mykonos, Bali, Hawaii, and you might have properties that are ski related, of which there might be a half a dozen other markets. You can mix and match media amongst those different markets to create a tremendous volume of unique video. And then if you tap into things like local merchant types, stores, dining, shopping, and culture, those businesses, those merchants, those purveyors of whatever it is that makes people have fun when they visit your luxury destinations, and they'll engage you back. And their fans might engage you back. And all of a sudden you're leveraging the social in your media. But again, it goes back to really offering genuine information about what's around you or around your destination. And that's really not difficult to do, particularly if you're automated. You can pull that information from public websites that have top-rated French restaurants, top-rated sushi restaurants, top-rated, and you can build video content for your niche based on those things. You can also pull public website testimonials for these businesses to make up the text content or the audio content of your videos. And that could be, someone simply saying, we've never had a better meal, or, this was the meal of our trip, or anything like that. Those are the things that are being said without words when somebody posts a picture from that place and checks in. So all you're doing is joining and helping to facilitate a conversation that already exists on social. But the types of posts that your clients put out there, you'll notice they are... Okay, well, this is Mykonos, so apparently it's just straight up nothing but bikinis. If you're posting for yourself, what you need to do is not just put pictures of your property, but like I said, talk about the neighborhood, show experiences, people on boats, for example. If you're in Mykonos, the water, the town, the people, the sights, the sounds, and the food are all great ideas. So putting color on that all the way out through the neighborhoods and the dining and the color and the culture is ideal. Now, if you do that, not only does it give you great content to put out, but it sets you apart from those who are just showing nothing but property pictures and talking about, we're your luxury travel, yada, yada. Who cares? So if you, for example, so now we'll do a search for, we did a test property, Villa Hannah Mykonos. And we did just a handful of content, 6 posts or something like that. And so there's the number one result is a purveyor of luxury rentals. This is non-exclusive. So 20 companies are trying to rent this. There's competition, at least probably 20. And the second result is the Facebook page we built for that particular villa by name. The third result is actually also our Facebook. So is the fourth. So is the fifth. So is, I think, the sixth, the seventh. And these are all different pages on our Facebook. The home, there's the hashtag page. And, this links right to a video. So right on this, what was that? The third, fourth result, right on, boom. That's ridiculous. That's actually an Instagram video that got shared to Facebook. Nutty. And now it's, holy mackerel, the third result. We propose you do 1,000 videos that show the color and fun, and these can be just gorgeous depending on the type of luxury niche you're in. But looking at this and looking at how much penetration you can get in search and social with this strategy, it just doesn't make sense to not speak to your viewer the way that they're consuming. That's enough. Though I need to get back to work, but Gary Vaynerchuk's podcast, I'll put a link. You should listen. The guy's basic message is give away as much great information as you can. Keep people entertained and keep them informed, and they'll find the value in your service. And boy, that's not hard to do if you're in the luxury vacation or travel niche. Keeping them entertained is a piece of cake on the internet. You've got one of the great business opportunities for an environment where media has become democratized, because you can just throw down gorgeous stuff that people are happy to zone out on if they're not even in the market. And then you've got them maybe retargeted or built into a custom list for pitching them when they are, simply because they watched your video on Facebook. They're now potentially part of a custom audience you can advertise to. Or, when they are in the market, telling them the story about the neighborhood that they can't wait to get back to might be just the poke that gets them to take action this week versus next, or a new client. So that's it. That's my 2 cents for the day, which is, man, stop talking about your travel company and start talking about the actual villa, the actual beach, the actual neighborhood, the actual mountain top, wherever the hell these people are renting, and get into the nitty gritty about what's around it. That's gold.